least my bot is alive. Hello friends and welcome to this week's NieR Replicant stream. This week, setting stuff up so things are on my phone. Well, it's so difficult. This week, it's been ages since I played. So I think I had just started Route C, but I'm not actually 100% sure. Also, I'm going to warn you now, I've been having some trouble with my controller. The only cable I have that works is also the shortest cable that I have, which is making life a little bit difficult. So this is very much an experimental stream to see if I can still actually stream this game, or if I'm going to have to buy yet another micro USB cable. I'm trying to think, I've got 3 devices that use a micro USB cable, but only one of them I use regularly, which is my wireless headphones. And yet, I seem to be drowning in cables. Anyway, let's hop over to the gameplay, which will hopefully keep working. And continue. Okay, I can use my controller, I just sort of have to angle myself way over towards the words are so difficult. Angle myself way over towards where it plugs in. My case has these USB sockets in the front, but historically only one of them has worked, and I don't know if either of them do now that I have a new motherboard, so... Right. Visit the Chief of the Eyrie. I really and genuinely have no idea where I am in any of this. I am, because of who I am as a person, going to go see if I can upgrade any weapons, because I remember that.
What can I help you with?
Okay. Gold ore. Okay, either way, none of this is stuff
Come
that
back.
I can easily get. So let's go chat to the Chief of the Eyrie. Actually, before I do that... Apparently I still need 1 eagle egg, but... Get that next route, maybe. Next route is my upgrade everything route. This really is me remembering how this game works and what I'm doing in it. So please be patient with me. Oh, nice. That's up. Can't carry anymore. Well, having some lag, for which I apologize. around beating everyone up. Stop giving me books. Stop giving me books. Oh, hang on. Right. Sorry, I am having some technical problems. And I'm always having technical problems. This is especially weird. Okay. I think I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna have a bit of lag while I shuffle. Sorry, what happened there was that, so I'm having problems with my second monitor at the moment. And what happened there is that my first monitor had also turned itself off, which meant that I was essentially navigating blind, and I don't know I don't know the keybind for turning on audio description, which is how I would figuratively navigate blind, as it were. I've forgotten where I was going with this. Stop fucking giving me books. I'm not here for an education, I'm here to get knives. God, not again. Are you kidding me? I strongly suspect that I am having problems with my graphics card as opposed to my monitor, but I'm pretending that's not the case because the graphics card will be more expensive to replace, and also I'll have to like take the computer completely apart to replace it. Opposed to adding a second monitor. Although, the first time I connected my second monitor, I can't remember how I did it or what I did, but I did nearly break the entire computer somehow. So. But essentially, I shouldn't be trusted with technology because I'm not very good at it. There is one of these where I can jump up enough to beat them up. I think this one. Finally. I think that's was. Oh. The police are coming to arrest me for DPS crimes.
We do not desire.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
Then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
He will kill us all. Women and children included.
what should we do? What can we do?
Thanks, that's what I wanted, is to feel even worse. I already feel pretty shit knowing what I do about the shades now. Nothing. Okay.
I don't believe in anything anymore.
I'm very depressed. Had egg. That's all I need, really. It's the fact that the eagle egg is only available in one place, so you have to farm there constantly.
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around. Someone must know something.
Go over there. I haven't got the achievement for defeating this boss quickly because I'm not very good at this boss. But I also kind of don't feel like super achievement hunting in this game. I'll probably just get the ones which will, like, give me lore and stuff.
Huh? A sweater? Oh, a letter! No, sorry. Don't know about that.
I realise I've never actually talked to these guys, so
Man, I was...
I'm tired of rolling up indoors.
Huh?
Don't know anything about the letter.
A letter?
Sorry, I can't help you.
My weapons may not be the... Thank.
Okay.
A letter, huh? Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure.
Which is it, man?
Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you?
Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last one.
It's not the best thing to say to them, but there we are.
Every last one? Everyone? Everyone? Everyone?
Vice!
Beware, this man is a shade.
Damn it!
Yeah,
It's a
he
trap!
sure shit
I
is.
figured as much.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder? I love it. Yeah!
Kaine! The villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
Sis! Sis!
One of them gave me a...
Get them!
Kaine does her funky thing.
Get out of here! No way! I'm not gonna abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
I do love how Kaine, despite being the biggest boss in terms of, like, being a character in this game, is also the one most likely. Why have you done this? We just want to live our lives in peace.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
Bit late for that one, mate. You monster. You possessed monster. It is you who have lost your humanity. You are the true monsters.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Bit ironic for them to describe Kaine as a possessed monster. You are the cursed ones. You are the ones who should die.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got...
Villagers are under attack over there.
They sure are.
Why did you even come here?
Because I love to suffer.
What could those black swirls be?
Bad is the answer.
Why are you here? Everything was
With
fine
myself.
until you showed up.
What's
What's happening?
Big ball. Big ball, big ball.
By my pages. Is this beast a shade as well?
I reckon so.
That thing sucked up the villagers.
we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
A village. A world. Where am I? Who am I?
I feel something from within the creature.
Sure you do.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Fuck. Well, that was not intended. Just fucking yoked there.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
The answer is you're both right, actually. Oops. Hold on.
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect. Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Dude, this is exactly what I'm doing.
Look
Basically
out! Something's coming!
turning into a black hole.
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Fuck, that's a long way to go.
Emil!
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack! From behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
That's what I'm fucking doing. So I apologise if the desktop audio has been...
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
Ah, fuck. I need to go up there. Piss ass, I forgot. Apologise if the game audio has been, like, weird in terms of volume. No, what are you doing, you fool?
You must strike it in the eye.
Are you there yet?
Yes, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Did we get it?
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you here.
This is the way that I go. Okay.
God damn it!
Fools.
We beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Come on! Help me take it out!
Come on. There we go. Words. I'm sorry if the desktop audio has been weird. I have been trying to... was like, oh, it seems really loud, and I realised it's because I had my headphones turned up full the other day. It's a good cutscene. 99.9 likely that Red-Eye, Death of Red-Eye confirmed. 13th Expeditionary Force ordered home, Legion movements untraceable.
Emil! Emil, wait!
Emil!
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, Sunshine.
It sure as shit ain't good. I do always feel so bad for Emil there, because it is a dream of a beast, a record of tragedy, an indelible sin. Enter Emil's memory. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy, eviscerate, crush, kill. These are the dark impulses that overwrite all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Emil's dream. Rampage. I can't remember if I've done this yet or not, so... A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. I have done this, actually. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone, get out of here now. Get out of... The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gleam and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the lab, until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, unable to open, unable to process what they've just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of a cry suddenly brings forth the monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and it is massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched, starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Helua. Please stop. Save me. I don't want to die. One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. Number 6 understands their petitions that pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked lab. It's a sound that curses those who would dare bring such evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor on the first level of the lab. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for a boy who cannot see. Excuse me? Could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes," roars the man. "Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lid shut. He hadn't realised the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as Number 7. He's a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me." "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the..." Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a black, heavy boot. "Sir, stop. You're hurting me. Told you to keep your eyes and mouth shut, so do it." The man knows this boy, this weapon, could wipe him out with a single glance, and yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. Because weak men love to establish their power in ways like this. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet. Let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they set out for him to do. The second level of the lab is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownie slathered in strawberry sauce. It's really gross, but that does make me think, oh, that sounds good. My mum sometimes gets this brownie pudding with raspberries and raspberry sauce that's nice. Also, I bought some cookies earlier for as a treat, because I crave sugar irredeemably otherwise. And part of me is like, oh, I could do that. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realises that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. "You can go the rest of your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. A helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with a stench of death and blood. For a moment he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashes plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he's moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live with, so holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after another. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the lab. The Howler is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as its magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little colour the beast once possessed fades to a dull, ashen grey. And yet, somehow it summons what strength remains and pulls itself towards Emil one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begins to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter, perfect silence. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oyatoro-sama is here. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother, and yet it was that little brother who in a sense saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single, silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Eyrie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster, and the same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. My instincts as a weapon went out, destroying me in the process. If that power ends up hurting someone I love,
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But I...
It's all right. Really? Don't look back.
Feels kind of strange to be doing this relatively early in the route, because usually I think the area is the last one I do.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
So I need to check if they've picked out. Okay. Well, fuck, and also me.
Maybe Popol found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, so we've got... Oh, we've got the worst one left. The one that makes me cry the most. Sunny, which means I get some items up with these guys. Way. Sorry. If I keep grumbling, it's because I'm having pain flare up of a different type to usual. Which is really fun. Every day I suffer the ignominy of, I hope that's the right word, owning a physical body. Extremely rude. More, not herb. Ah, they're up there. Ah, that could level up to me. Scroll books. Knives and metal bats and bits of jewellery. I'm not actually sure if leather gloves are any good or not, but I don't think they are actually. But whatever. Not fucking herbal school books, so. Stop by the house quickly, but to save in case anything has happened. Lots of chicken eggs today. Can't remember why I made a second save file except to confuse myself later down the line, but here we go. Gold, always giving us all. You're indestructible, always believe.
What is the purpose of this place?
Beats me. Maybe it's Popola's hobby corner. It's a statue of a boy.
Popola certainly has some eccentric tastes.
What the hell?
It's the massive shade we saw in the area.
I don't even want to know. We killed this jerk in the junk heap.
It was a fearsome foe.
It's not much of a joke. The statue there of, what's her face is missing. Anyway, what's up, Popola?
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right? Well, he's been skipping out on work lately.
Ah, this is why.
Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
Let's go do that thing. This time round, also, I'm going
This
to...
feels alarmingly familiar.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
take the long route down to Seafront so I can farm a bit. This time I'm going to lie to the wife about where her husband went. Because historically I've always told her the truth, and I'd like to see what the sorry, hands. I'd like to see what the dialogue is when you lie to her. So, these guys have another thing that can drop into them very specifically. Broken watch, I think. Okay. Yeah, right, sorry. Me getting distracted. I want to beat these guys up for their watch. So I need to, while I'm in Seafront, go down to the beach, poke at some of the harvest points down there, get some pearls. Books. I don't need the books. One watch. It's better than none, huh?
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before. Huh? What's that?
Oat.
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What's wrong?
Oh hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way, I suppose we had best ask, what is the matter?
I had a fight with my husband, and he ran away from home.
Yes. You may color me utterly flabbergasted.
I mean, like, what a bitch, but also...
But it's all that idiot's fault. I was saving up a bunch of apples, and he went and ate 10 of them.
That's actually sort of impressive.
How on earth did he not get a stomach
Sure,
ache?
I may have lost my temper a little, but I can't believe he just up and left. He's been gone for a week now, and it's...
All right. We'll help you find him.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
No, we're going to begin by... looking for hearts points.
Hey there. I'm looking for the guy with the red bag. You seen him around lately?
Really? Is that couple fighting again?
No,
Yeah, the guy took off and hasn't been seen since. I take it this isn't a surprise?
Hardly. Their arguments are legendary. We're actually considering selling tickets as a tourist attraction. Anyway, I think he's from that village with the library. Maybe he went back home. I think his brother is a guard there or something.
Thanks for the tip. I'll see what I can figure out.
Say, you're pretty handsome. Care to buy a lonely woman a drink?
Yeah, I'm good.
as if we were playing the Alexander raids. Not she brought a chick home with him. Makes little chirps and follows me around, and it's just the cutest thing ever. Oh my god, that is adorable. Wish I'd seen that. Also, I was going to say, it's much like as if we were doing Alexander raid and Final Fantasy 14.
Hard to believe a ship of this size managed to run aground.
They're going forwards and back, and then go forwards and back, and then go forwards and back, and then go one step forwards, or whatever it is.
What was that?
A ghost.
Hey, is someone there? Okay, I definitely heard someone cough just now. Maybe it's one of those kids from town? But where are they? There you are. What are you doing here, kid? And who are you, anyway? Were you a passenger on this ship, maybe?
Check a thing quickly.
Hey, it's okay. You don't need to be scared.
You know that.
To think that couple's petty squabbles have become something of an attraction for the locals.
Doesn't surprise me in the least. Seeing people like that puts a little spring in your step, you know?
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
I mean, same for me, but anyway. I got distracted because I got an email that I'm pretty certain I was not supposed to get. Detailing the caller log for the RA on call, which seems to accidentally have been sent to everybody living in the apartment blocks that I'm living in, because I live in an apartment managed by the university, because it's much easier than trying to work something out myself, with no like prior history in the States, as it were. I thought as much. Okay, the harvest points don't show up when the boat is here. I thought as much, but I wanted to check nonetheless. Anyway, was very confused because it said like RA roster, and I thought, oh, it's going to tell me who my RA is for this year because a bunch of them changed. No, it was a call log. Very strange. Oh my god. I had a raid today. This morning. Which I actually wasn't that tired for, I was fairly awake. But I also then went to the supermarket, which has completely knocked me out as a person.
Hey there. How you feeling? Well, your cough seems better at least. Check it out. I brought you some bread today. Whoa, easy there. Jeez, you must have been starving. Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay? So, what were you doing on this boat, kid? Actually, scratch that. First things first. I can't just keep calling you kid. You got a name? Well, this is going nowhere fast. Let's see. Louise. Yeah, what about Louise? I mean, it just sort of popped into my head, but what do you think? Guess you're okay with it. Well, it's nice to meet you, Louise.
You heard a noise there? It was door thumping. Pardon me.
We searched the southern plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
A lot's changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you asked me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
But also, while we were in that cutscene, I was doing some thinking. Because, as I understand it, ending C and ending D are basically you make a choice, and if it's option A, you get ending C. If it's the other option, you get ending D. And so, for speed, I think one of the guides I was looking at recommended. Where's this guy is? Still racer. He is. A ruined opportunity. I need to get more watchers. Anyway, the guide said like save and then do it that way, it's quicker, but I think I'm going to do a full playthrough of the game in D, which will be my upgrading everything, trying to get any like fiddly achievements I haven't yet, that sort of thing. Might try and grow the fancy flower, that sort of thing.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up?
You're related to the ferryman who carries a red bag around, right?
Yeah, he's my little brother. Haven't seen him in a while, though.
A shame. Have you any idea where he may have absconded to?
Not a clue. Like I said, I haven't seen him.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, but the last time I did see him, he said something about using his ferry to deliver letters. Maybe you should try talking to someone at the post office.
I guess we could ask the postman over in Seafront.
Just once, I would enjoy receiving a quest that can be solved in the general vicinity of the Asker.
Unfucking likely. We are going forwards and back and forwards and back.
God, I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm.
It sure shit is. Also, I wonder if this guy is... Shade of the ferryman. Because when his wife went missing, there was a shade out here that we kept having to fight. And part of me suspected it could have been like related to her going missing. So part of me still wonders if maybe that's related to his being missing. Who knows?
Say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Whatever you say, I see.
Drops, but you can't carry them anymore. And that's it. No watch, only book now. This is clearly out of character because I don't like stew. Very often it's made with onions, which I can't eat, and other vegetables, which I don't like.
Hey there, Louise. Say, where'd you get that red bag? Found it on the ship, did you? You kids are so darn curious about everything. Anywho, it's good to see you. Afraid I don't have any bread today, but I did bring you something. Here, it's a ribbon. Let me tie it in your hair for you. Well, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? Huh, what's that on the floor? Oh, it's a mirror. Well, that's a stroke of luck. Let's go ahead and check out your new look. If you go over there where it's brighter, you'll be able to see yourself more clearly. What's wrong? Don't you want to see? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight. Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh?
Or something.
Well, it's not like we can have you stay here forever. We should work on getting you out of here so you and me can go look at the sea together. How's that sound?
Where did that enormous ship even come from?
Big boat, big boat. Thermal dahlia bulbs. there. Heat. Head down here. Mind. No, yes, mind. I do want to just intrigued by something. This doesn't feel right somehow, but I'm gonna keep trying. I've done this absolutely completely wrong. Definitely could have done that quicker, but there we go. Ah. Well. Cool, I guess. It was worth it. I did get Black Pearl, which is one of the things that I need, so...
Hey, Postman. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
I'm sure as hell not. I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place. Anyway, you here for a package or something?
Spot my chin, that's now become the painful.
No, There's this couple who's always fighting, and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Arrest me for
Sorry,
being bad at
pal.
video game
You're
plans.
asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
I find it exceedingly unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
Any idea where she might have went?
That is the question, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I bet she went to check out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day. Not often something like that comes around. It's all the kids have been talking about.
Okay. Gonna check something quickly. Just my back ever hurts. Okay, well, what I wanted to check is I could hear these police sirens, and then abruptly they stopped, and I had a moment of intense terror that perhaps they had stopped in or near my apartment block, and that I should therefore be paying attention. The answer is no, but I should probably be paying attention nonetheless.
Hey, Louise. I brought your food for today. What's wrong? Aren't you hungry? Huh. You haven't been eating much lately. Are you okay? Well then, let's try this.
Rika's part of this segment is how on earth he managed to make that noise with his mouth.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's called a song. Humming a jaunty tune is the best thing for putting a spring in your step. Songs are like a little bit of wisdom that makes the tough times easier.
Or something.
I love them personally. I mean, not that I'm any good at singing.
Make a very strange noise.
Whoa, your voice is a bit rough there.
So does she, to be honest.
But you're actually pretty good.
Out of tune keyboard.
You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died. She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kind of stuck. Of course, that was quite a while ago. Hey, are you trying to cheer me up? You are a kind soul, Louise.
Or something, huh? I might be about to sneeze.
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Yeah. Is it a shade?
Are you actually trying to think something through rather than just jumping in and killing?
What's wrong, Kaine?
Nothing. It's just... I'm sensing a presence from seafront. Something like a shade.
A shade in the town? That's not good.
Sure in. Literally, all the houses are attached to cliffs. I'd love to see it, but I'm scared of heights.
A shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Right. Let's head for the inlet.
Let's go. Right. Trouble. I'll sell all these darling worlds later. Black pearls, seafront harvest points.
Kaine, Emil. What's going on? I haven't seen you two come into Seafront in, well, ever, I guess.
Sorry for the surprise. Kaine said she sensed something strange in the area.
Strange how? Like a shade?
Maybe. I'm not sure. There's some kind of sound or something coming from up ahead.
What an incredibly specific piece of information the hussy has graced us with.
Some more info than,
What is it, Kaine?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
we otherwise had.
We're gonna need to figure out some way to get inside that thing.
This ship is in a state of wanton decay. Surely we can find a hole or some such if we put our minds to it.
Just checking if there are any harvest points. There is.
These planks seem to be covering a rather large hole.
We can probably get in if we move them out of the way.
I'm worried about whatever it is Kaine is sensing. We should make sure we're really prepared before going inside.
Yeah. Why not, you know?
So, were you able to write that letter? You know, now that I've taught you how. Not yet, huh? Well, there's certainly no reason to rush. You know, it makes me happy that you've taken such a shine to me. First time we met, I didn't have the foggiest idea what was going on in that head of yours. So, hey, I've been thinking. How about you come live with me? It might be kind of nice to have a daughter around. Not into it, huh? Guess I should have figured. I'm sad to hear it, but it's your choice, of course. Huh? The floor's wet.
It's fine, it's just strawberry jam.
Is this blood? Oh dear. Are you...
It's fine. It's fine, somebody just, spilt some jam on the floor.
Oh, baby, that is one hell of a smell. We got something real nasty nearby, eh, Sunshine? Come on, don't tell me you ain't picked up on it yet. You of all people gotta know what this smell means.
This ship is in poor condition indeed. Do try not to thrash about and bring its timbers down around us, hussy.
Shut it, Ice.
Whatever.
You sure you're all right, Kaine?
You really shouldn't push yourself. Hey, I've got an idea. How about you and me search outside and get some nice fresh air in the process?
Sure. Let's do that.
Sounds good. Take care of Kaine for us, Emil.
Emil is on the case. Come on, Kaine. Let's get the lead out.
I have... I'm still trying to work
pretty
out...
gloomy. I'm having a hard time imagining any townsfolk hanging around here.
Well, as we've no other leads, let the search begin.
Trying to work out what on earth that means. Get the lead out.
Light is in short.
Like...
Look there, on the floor.
And there's still some more.
Is that, like, get the lead out is in, like...
Wait, did you see that girl just now?
I did indeed. How on earth did she manage to get behind us? Perhaps she is the runaway we heard tell of at the post office. Best track her down and take her back to town with us.
And as I get the lead out, is it like shake your legs, or get the lead out as in get the hell out?
There's no one here.
Weird. It's like we just saw a ghost.
Oh, what foolishness.
Spooky.
I am certain this room merely contains a secret passageway or the like.
Like my favourite of the famous 5 books.
What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
You used the key.
It looks really dark up ahead.
Then perhaps we ought to make use of that lantern we just found, hmm?
What's this? An apple. It's a bit bruised, but it's not super old or anything.
I wager it was dropped. Perhaps he absconded to this ship.
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Oh, what was that sound just now?
Sounds like it came from the floor above us.
Even like not being creeped out by it. In the sense of...
This barrel's been knocked over, and there's flour everywhere.
Surely it was toppled by the girl we saw at the entrance. Wait. Cast your eyes to the floor, lad.
Footed prints.
The missing child left white tracks in her passing. Should we follow them, I expect we will find our way to her.
What was I going to say? Still...
Man, this book's got some serious heft to it.
Makes you jump even though... You know, like...
It would seem to be this ship's logbook. Let us avail ourselves of a gander. Records of the routes it traveled, the weather it encountered, and the places it made port, all in a painstaking level of detail. I would expect no less for a vessel of this size, until the day the records suddenly cease.
What the hell happened on this ship?
What the hell indeed, huh? I hadn't noticed the handprints before. That's also pretty spooky.
Hey, there's a notebook on this desk. Oh wow, this thing is crammed full of information.
A record of the cargo they carried, no doubt. Let me see. By my pages, this ship was used by slavers. How simply atrocious.
Wait, you're telling me they sold people?
And made out quite handsomely from the transactions, it would seem.
How could they do something like that?
I do not know, nor do I care to ponder it. Let it suffice to say there are monsters who trade coin for misery in all corners of this accursed world.
Ain't they just?
There's a breeze coming through these shelves.
That white vase is rather conspicuous. Try giving it a nudge.
Stand around and do nothing.
A hidden room. How delightful.
I was going to say, my favourite famous 5 book.
These chests are pretty huge.
And what do they contain? Treasure, perhaps?
I wish. Looks like a bunch of iron tools.
Those are no mere tools, lad. They are instruments of torture. I shudder to think what evil transpired in this room.
The exit looks walled off, and I think there's something written on it?
And in blood, no less. The smudging makes it difficult to pass, but I believe it reads, "Let me out." No doubt they can find their human cargo in this room.
That's terrible.
We may be able to pass through here should we push the shelves in the outer passageway. These shelves are blocking the exit of that secret room from before. Can they be moved?
Only one way to find out.
I hadn't seen that bit of dialogue before. Extremely fucked up. Tamed and key.
There don't seem to be any shades around, at least.
Fortunate for us. Now let no more time be wasted in our search for the townsfolk.
My favourite Famous Five book features the five go-to. There's this.
The white tracks end here.
Wait, I hear something.
There's this guy that some of the Famous Five kids are friends with, and his dad is like a head teacher or something, and he has this massive house full of secret passageways, and it's also
and cheer myself up.
something to do with smuggling.
Where did he go? Why do I feel this way?
Whatever that sound was, it stopped. I swear it sounded like a girl.
This is a voice pipe. A contraption by which one's voice can travel to a faraway location.
Which means the girl is in whatever room this pipe connects to.
Hold a moment. I spy a chart of the ship's layout on the wall. Yes, this pipe connects to a cabin in the ship's stern.
Onward and, inward, I guess.
Yes, it was 5 Go to Smuggler's Top. And it involved...
This little lantern has brought us quite far, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I was wrong about the guy being a
the light it gives
headmaster.
off
He
makes
is
me
a
feel,
scientist.
I don't know, safe somehow.
Well, aren't we the romantic?
Looks like somebody's journal. Here, let me see. It says the ship was attacked by some kind of monster. Seems like the person who wrote this holed up in here, while the monster roamed around the ship, killing everyone. Do you think that actually happened?
I cannot say. Though the term monster might well be referring to a shade.
Let's run shiftily. I don't know if I've seen that one before.
A kitchen, is it? Heavens, look at the size of this saucepan. This must have been where they prepared meals for the crew.
There's a note stuck to the counter. Extra rice, hold the peppers. Looks like the crew had some say over how they ate.
To be picky about one's food while at sea is a luxury indeed. Thinking back on it, the cuisine we were served during our visit to the bickering couple's home was quite particular in its choice of ingredients, was it not?
Tell me about it. I feel like I've sampled every single recipe in the Apple Fanatics cookbook. Once we track down the ferryman, we should invite them to a meal at our place.
A fine idea, lad.
God only knows what I was saying.
Oh, damn. The hell is this smell?
Perhaps it is wafting from further inside?
Another apple.
Just how many apples does that quibbling husband keep on his person while he's...
Let's keep searching.
Oops. What?
Right? I think the floor is...
Speak to me, lad. Are you hurt?
Been better, but I'll live. I can't see a thing down here. And what is that terrible stench?
I suspect we may have fallen into the
bodies,
ship's
bodies.
hold.
The lantern got away from me during the fall. We'd better look for it.
Is that?
Weiss, that's it! We found the lantern.
About time. Might I suggest you cease the celebratory fanfare and light the blasted thing already?
Bodies,
Oh
bodies.
dear. Look at the bodies. They are all people from town. And, I fear, the missing ferryman.
Oh no.
Strawberry jam everywhere.
This can't be real. Why? Why did he... Why did everyone have to... God damn it!
Pull yourself together, lad. Remember the presence Kaine sensed? The culprit who murdered these poor folk likely awaits us further within.
I won't let them get away with this.
Okay, I have like 5 thoughts all in a row, none of which I managed to elucidate correctly. The first is that as soon as they mentioned Apple, I had the Bad Apple song stuck in my head, which has been ages since I listened to that, and then the second Apple was mentioned and it went straight back into my head again. The other thing is that, yes, I did just look up the Famous 5 series to ensure that I was right about how this reminds me of my favourite Famous 5 book, which involves smugglers and secret passageways, and I'm pretty certain also a ship and stuff.
That's enough, lad. Avert your eyes.
Oh, that's someone's body. I was like... Okay. 3 of them. They are remarkably in one piece for how bloody they are.
Why did things turn out like this? Did he leave because of his body? I just want to be able to talk with him. I don't want him to be afraid of me. I don't want him to hate me. I want to meet him in a human form. I want to look at the sun with my own eyes. I want to sing beautiful songs. So, if I can just eat more people, maybe then I can become a human.
Because that's definitely how it works. So I'm going to try and stream for the full 3 hours, but I am having a bit of pain, so... My stream is dictated
Hey there,
by...
you two.
Hey, I didn't know you guys came back inside.
Did we ever? Found a nice hole in the wall to slide through. But then we heard a bunch of noise coming from that super dark floor downstairs. You sure had us worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. You feeling better, Kaine?
A little, yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
Good. That's good.
Jeez, you seem really down in the dumps. Did something happen?
Tell me, Kaine, that presence you
Worry about
sensed.
it.
It's on the floor above us.
I feared as much. It seems we've little choice but to press onward.
As an old co-worker of mine used to say all the time, onward and upward.
There's a bunch of crumpled up paper here. Letters, maybe?
They all seem to have the same words written upon them, but the penmanship is so poor I cannot make heads nor tails of it.
I sort of had the thought that if shades feed on or in some way powered by
Man, that smell is getting
like bad
right.
energy, the
How you
fact that this is
feeling
a
there,
slaver ship,
Sunshine?
Not great. Can't you tell?
really would have caused problems.
This would be the final room, yes? The culprit who murdered the townspeople may be behind this very door. Let us proceed with utmost caution.
Yes. I have a question. How on earth is the postman getting here?
It's that girl we saw when we first entered the ship.
Old lad, this is a lone child sitting inside a hulking ship littered with corpses. Something is clearly amiss.
There.
Oh man, this shade is nuts! I think I'm in love.
Creepy.
You can feel her power hanging in the air, and she ain't even trying yet. Things are finally heating up. Huh?
Could this girl be the presence you sensed, Kaine?
Oh, hey, it's you. Been a while.
Wait, you're the postman. What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been coming here a lot lately. I think this girl was on the ship when it drifted in. I've been keeping an eye on her until she's well enough to leave. Hey, so this is kind of awkward, but... the girl is, you know, bleeding? I brought a bunch of bandages with me, but, well, how exactly... Sorry. Clearly crossed a line there. Forget I said anything.
If you hear any strange noises, like clunking and stuff, so I live in University Managed Apartments, as I mentioned earlier, and it is move-in weekend for new people this weekend. Last weekend was when people who were moving in between apartments in the same building were moving, or at least it was for me, and then this is a bunch of new people who are moving in, which means that because I'm now closer to the hallway and my front door, as it were, I can hear some noises from outside. So if you hear any strange clonking noises, that's why.
Stay the hell away from her! She isn't...
I do love this cutscene. Very nice. Secret means of madness. You know?
Kaine! Emil!
We'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
The two of them will be fine, but you and I must withdraw. The ship is collapsing. We must leave at once.
Very much aware of that, thanks.
Let's go.
Shades! Damn, they're in the way! Looks like we can get out through that hole up there.
40-foot vertical leap. Gosh, my closed captioner is really not very good. What, pray tell, the fuck is up?
Glad you two made it out in one piece.
Yeah, we're good. But that poor postman is still trapped inside.
We'd better go help him out.
No shade would dare pursue us into sunlight such as this. We should use the opportunity to ready ourselves.
What was that you said?
What on earth?
To know more about her, like, as a person, as opposed to a boss.
Why isn't this shade being hurt by the sun?
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict. This light, something is coming. Get out of the way at once!
Oh, listen, it's singing. This thing actually thinks it's a person.
No matter how many people play it, it's never satisfied.
I don't know where the singing lessons came from, but I do know it's sure as hell trying to eat us.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them.
Don't stop now.
What am I doing?
Focus on the next one.
You're doing it for him? How sad. How precious.
It is sometimes a real pain in the ass to aim and lock on this thing.
Now is our chance. Attack with all that you have.
Did we get it? Oh, hell. That thing's huge.
All of this is for him.
To think it could recover from such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
Then we'll just have to up our own attacks to match.
You get its weakness by now, yeah, Sunshine? Well then, get to carving this bastard up before we're all dead!
I know, damn it, I know. The core of this thing is in the mouth. We need to get up there.
Are you serious?
But how are we supposed to do that?
Instead of wasting time running your mouths, how about you keep attacking the damn thing until it falls over?
Gee, I
Hey,
think I'm
the
doing.
guy from before's collapsed on the beach. That shade's got some kind of hard-on for it. We should take him hostage.
Shut your yap. I'm not in the business of using my blades on people.
I think it's working.
It's concentrating tremendous magical energy into its head. Attacking it may cause the power gathered there to discharge.
Certainly did something.
Now's your chance, run, lad! Attack the part of her that looks like a girl.
What's his name?
The shade's core is inside its mouth! Hurry!
I'd love to. Unfortunately, I'm having some trouble. Some tentacle trouble.
Shit!
Oof. Physical attacks useless. Thermonuclear attacks useless. Unknown particles detected. Dealing with the situation will require proving the multi-origin theory. Honk.
Thanks. You really saved our bacon.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade, but I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, Postman, not yourself.
Empathy hints. I just realised that there's some of the bottles dangling from the ceiling, like that.
I hope I can believe that someday.
Alright, well, we'd better get going. There's someone else we need to break this news to.
Fair enough. I hope to see you out there on the old letter trail again soon.
I apologise. Right, I'm going to go down and see if I can get... Nope, okay. Wanted to go down and see if I could get Black Pearl again, but it was not to be.
Hey, did you find my husband?
Yeah. The thing is...
Wait, why are you hesitating? Is he alright? Please tell me he's alright. Come on, say something already.
I just want to see what the dialogue is.
Your husband, left town. For good, I mean.
Does that mean he fell out of love with me? Is it because we were always fighting? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I actually loved fighting with him, you know? It was the only time I felt like we were really communicating. It made me so happy in this weird way. But I guess it was only me who felt that way, huh?
I feel really bad for lying to her.
It saddens this old tone to think we'll never hear those two at each other's throats again.
If only I'd gotten to him sooner. Damn it.
Do not let it burden you so, lad. You did the best you were able.
Back to the village with us via a quick check of some hearts points. So who I am as a person. I can never remember if there are any there or not, so... Maybe this is only before then? To look something up. Probably have to go in and out to see if they spawn. Did confirm there are harvest points at the beach on the village there, so.
A bunch of townspeople disappeared along with that massive shipwreck.
They sure shit did, didn't they?
The hell's this, Sunshine?
A letter. That thing wrote it for the postman.
Ha! Man, that is some grade A chicken scratch.
She probably copied the letters as best she could.
So, what's it say?
Even we don't get to know? Rude. Several days later.
It's like I was stuck in some kind of dream.
Hey, letter guy.
Letter guy. Sure it's me, huh? How does she walk on the beach with those heels?
You're that. I mean, how can I help you?
Got a letter for you.
Wait, you have a letter for me?
Yeah, it's from that thing on the ship.
Louise? Let me see. Oh, it says, thank you. Wow, look at this. After all that time I spent trying to teach her to write, she actually managed to string together a few ugly little letters. Damn it. Why can't I stop seeing her smile? Or hearing that song she used to sing? I know she ate people. I know she was a monster.
But she was also just a little girl. She can unlock gratitude. It's good, I do. It's good. No shades, which is nice thematically, but annoying realistically. So we're going to use them to farm broken watches. There we go. Does look nice down carry any more egg.
Oh, you. Yeah.
Pity there's no sort of like mini-game, cooking mini-game. Could make something with all the eggs I've got. Plus, I'm in a while I've written in my diary. I was reading my older entries and I just couldn't help myself. Go here now. There's Louise.
This is the girl who was on the wrecked ship.
Shades on the coast, the ferryman dead. You've had quite the rough trip. That poor ferryman used to tell me stories of the epic quarrels he had with his wife. He found the whole thing quite amusing. He loved her, though. He loved her with all that he was. I'm very sad to hear that he's gone. Still, you made it back safe, and I'm glad for that.
Have you any new information about the key to the Shadow Lord's castle?
I'm still working on the decryption, but I'm afraid progress has stalled. Loyal Cerberus might refer to a dog, but I've never seen anything that would fit the bill.
I have.
It must
I
be
looked
pretty
it up last
complicated
time.
if even you can't decode it. Well, you're our last hope, so please keep trying, okay?
I will. By the way, I was walking by your house earlier and I noticed you had some mail. You might want to check it out.
Thanks. I'll do that.
You've got mail.
Oh, one last thing. Since the ferryman was missing work, I arranged for someone else to handle the job. I'll make sure they know to let you use the boat as before.
Gotcha.
Except that I'm not using it because running 3 places gives me an
Even
excuse
with
to
how
farm.
those we have lost, the world relentlessly continues to turn.
It sure as shit does, my dude. It sure as shit does. King Facade, sorry this isn't formal and stuff. Listen, I'm getting married and I really want you to come, so get over here.
The king is getting married. It does this old book good to see a boy become a man.
Probably not a good idea to turn down a wedding invitation from a king. Let's go to Facade.
Will do, I just want to look at my house first. Nothing cool. Right. Let us save. Oops. Head off this way. But before we do that, I'm actually going to check something super duper quickly. I can upgrade a Phoenix Sword. Need a goat hide. I guess I'm gonna actually hold off. On upgrading until after we've gone through this way, so I can beat up 2 goats for their hide. When I get back from Facade, I will upgrade some items. One hide. just checking something quickly, so please be patient with me. I was looking up who this Accord was, and I went down an absolute rabbit hole of learning the thing. More hide, please. There we go, 2 hide. I think I only need these 2, but I will. Beat these guys up to check nonetheless. Upgrade weapons. Yeah, once we're done with Facade. I'm not sure if I get all the way through the Facade story right now, but I'm gonna try. They turned up beautiful forests into this. No, no problem. We cannot defeat these humans in direct combat. Have faith in me. I know they can learn to live alongside others. I know it well. Try and avoid killing wolves as much as possible. No shades, apparently.
Does it not strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes. Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, we can certainly guess what they've been eating.
I wasn't sure if, like, they'd leave you be if you leave them be. Hang on a second. Oops. I want to know what it is. I mean, it's a flower, I know that much. But acknowledgement of Thera. King's Mansion. Enjoy the little boat ride. absolutely zoned out there, so bear with me a second. Popping that back there. Into the King's Mansion. Yes, I will, Naruto Ryan. Oh, you came. It's been so long.
We hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
Congrats.
Forgive my prying, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
Yeah, how rude of me. How nice to see you again.
Hold on. Fira?
That's right.
You have grown into a fine example of womanhood. I'm sure you will make a splendid queen.
Kaine's gonna want to see this.
Indeed. But I'm truly glad to see you all. Did you know that my bride threatened to boycott the ceremony if you didn't come? Ah, and you must be Emil?
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Your Royalness. Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
I'm sorry Kaine's not here, but...
Let me guess, she's outside, right? What nonsense. She knows she's welcome here. And now we insist that you stay with me tonight as honored guest to the royal family.
Of course. How could we refuse?
Hurry, one of our brothers is caught in a human trap. What if they hunt us? Don't be written curse. Can't be letting us spoil the king's wedding, eh? That feel when it's those two who do actually spoil the king's wedding. The night before the wedding.
To think they even have rules governing the timing and water temperature of a bath.
What's it to you? You don't even take baths. Kaine?
What is the matter?
I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here?
We were invited here by the king, remember?
Sure, but what about everybody else?
This city isn't like our villages. It's all about the rules here. And since there isn't a specific rule about you, I honestly think they won't give a crap.
Yeah, maybe.
Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps?
Keep talking, Book. Let's see how smug you are when I toss you on a campfire.
Oh.
What's up?
Just having trouble getting to sleep.
Something bothering you?
No, the opposite, in fact. I'm just so excited about the wedding that I can't settle down. I bet it's gonna have streamers and dancing and bears on unicycles and everything. I'm sorta jealous. I wish I was Fira.
You'll find a nice bride someday, Emil.
Huh? Oh, right. Bride.
It's a good way of putting it, that is.
You must be tired indeed if you misunderstood that simple social nicety.
Compact grammar voice.
Yeah, that's not exactly it.
Ah, this week again is here, and my people are beginning to go hungry. Also, a quarrel with the wolves is taking a turn for the worse. The duties of a king are overwhelming. truth, I feel somewhat guilty about holding a festival to celebrate my wedding.
Everyone needs to blow off steam and celebrate once in a while.
Indeed, your people have earned a moment of rest and respite.
I guess that's true.
Plus, you want to make Fira happy, right? Anyway, life is better when you have someone to fight for.
That's not good in the rules, but maybe it should be. Someone to fight for. Yes, I like the thought of that. Be strong, man. Fight. What have we done to earn such wrong? You're right, my goddess. We knew tonight. The humans will pay for what they have done. The facade storyline every single fucking time, mate. Fucks me up. Every single time.
Weddings are the best. There's flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy. It's just great. I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you jealous, Kaine?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
And thus, in front of these beloved guests, I, Rule 904, I hereby request that you seal your union with a kiss. Something spells hard for me. The wolves are coming. Run.
Fira!
That wolf is a shade.
You raised our forests and poisoned our streams, and now you still try them. We will abide your existence no longer. We will atone for your sins with blood. How did you protect me? Yeah, say something. I'm not my husband. The people are nervous. Never mind that. Fear of you. Thank you. You're going to be alright. Thank you for making someone like me your bride.
およりかじすれてたく
Vera, no. Don't leave. She's gone, my liege. A prouder, more splendid queen there will never be. Life had just begun. You came from the outside. Your existence was hard. But you were finally going to be happy. My liege. We were going to travel, to see new things, to be together. We were going to be together forever. We promised each other. All men, take arms. The wolves die tonight.
I would rethink this course of action, King. Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
We each for myself. Then I'll kill myself. You can't, my lord. They must die. Kill the wolves, kill them all. The Queen would very much frown upon this course of action. You are the king, and leader of the master people. Your duty is to your people and their homes. The threat of wars looms large. We must first solidify Fassar's defences. I beg of you, do not bring shame to the Queen's memory, as a ruler or a husband.
The king's grief is strong. I doubt he will stand down at this point.
Yeah. I'm guessing he'll run off to take on the wolves any time now.
Will we let him go by himself?
Of course not. Hell, I hate the wolves too.
Then we must prepare for the fight. It will not be an easy one.
I know.
What they have to say. How could such a disaster happen?
You are.
Cannot possibly understand us. Please save the king from his pain. Please save the king from his grief.
Are you ready for battle?
As ready as I will be.
Time to avenge Fira.
Fira is not the only victim here. These damnable wolves continue to claim the lives of many people. I will not allow them to suffer anymore. As their king, I must take a stand. And if the wolves say I can't, then damn the wolves.
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack. How will you fight them all?
I will not be defeated.
Then count us in.
That is too much for me to ask.
We're not doing it for you, dumbass. It's for Fira.
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like that.
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
Thank you, my friends. Where are you going, my liege? To strike the wolves. The city is yours. My liege, that is a violation of multiple rules. Did those rules keep Fira from dying? No, my lord. What did Fira ever do? She was so close to knowing happiness, and then she had it snatched away from her. Yes, my lord. Was it Fira's fault that she was so frail? No, my lord. Then get out of my way. I cannot, my lord. You're behaving like a fool. Clearly you are still young. Dare you? Where'd our spear go? Queen Fira was a kind and gentle woman. All in our city loved her, did they not? Then remember the mask. Who was the leader? King Facade. Who was the king's beloved? Queen Fira. Who stained the court with the blood of our queen? The wolves did. Then who are the ones that will vanquish the wolves? And none of them else. Sir, I request permission to join these men in battle. I apologize. It took time to obtain the blessing of every citizen for the war. You visited all of them? I did, my liege. There are rules about this sort of thing after all. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. Yes, I understand now. My liege, you are a worthy successor to your father. A foolish king attracts foolish people. Do not forget this. You're a foolish people indeed, to sacrifice so much to an idiot like myself. Is this all that remained? The humans will be upon us shortly. We can make our escape if we move now. I hear you, my brothers, and I share your desire to die with honor. To resolve the strong, your pack thanks you. The lives of our comrades, and the pride of our pack. Death to the invaders. The Wolf Shade's story is really, really sad, like everything else in this Facade storyline. This is the day. I'm sorry to ask so much of you.
Forget it. It's for Fira.
Let's move.
What kind of said?
The wolves appear to be targeting the king.
Please be careful, my liege. You must protect the king and his advisor.
He seeks the king of Facade. Such dogged, unwavering defiance. Why do these beasts hold so much rage?
Remember now. You see,
the smaller wolves are not infected with shades. But as for the leader,
if even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
Come, taste the sting of my words. I'll not leave a single one of you alive. I'll never forgive humans. There shall never be peace between us. Never, never, never.
Above you! Stay on your guard!
Oh my god. Ugh. There we go. Christ. Sorry that took so long. I was being an idiot. must die. Cannot know peace so long as you draw breath. Those were my very words, human. This is for my people, and our fallen, and for Fira. What have we done to deserve such a fate?
You must endure. Go, live, and think of me again. Thank you for being my friend.
Obtained the Loyal Kerberos key fragment. Grandfather. This place converted servitude at a young age and forgiveness speak. In that harsh environment, with no family, destroy your day after day. Just as the future was looking bright.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had.
She was?
Of course. Does this not sound like what she would say to you? She was terribly proud of her king, and now you must do all you can to honor her memory.
I will do my best. I swear. I'm sorry. I need to be alone right now. The king is not allowed to shed tears in front of others.
Is that another infernal rule?
The people of the mask live and die by our rules. Sometimes we even break them. Isn't that right, Fira?
The poor king.
This is all the Shade's fault.
This is the last of them.
Now we can find the Shadow Lord. And Yona.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
We are going to go back to the village. The slow way, however. Before we go talk to Popola.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
Before we do that, I'm going to go upgrade what weapons I can. If I can get anything up to level 4, that's the plan. Actually, hang on, let me more black pearl. the answer is I actually can't upgrade anything at the moment. Well, I can, but nothing up to level 3, so I'll do it off camera. I won't beat these guys up, we'll just... We've got one from underneath the tree, we'd love to see it. Just slickly dodge around the wall there.
What is it?
So, we can finally save Yona now, huh?
It would appear that way. What is it, lad? You've quite the pensive look on your face.
Listen, I need your advice. It's about Kaine and Emil. This upcoming fight with the Shadow Lord is gonna be rough. And while I'd do anything for Yona, I'm not sure it's fair to drag the two of them into this.
Are you truly worried about such a thing now, after all our merry little band has been through?
Hey, the fuck's this hot garbage you've been spewing?
Love you, Kaine.
Someone's been eavesdropping, eh?
Kaine, Emil, look, I just...
Wanted to leave us behind? Why, so we'd be safe? Fuck that.
Kaine's right. You accepted me. You told me we'd be together no matter what happens. Now it's time for us to return the favor.
Don't make me start talking about loyalty and debts and all that. You know I hate mushy shit.
Love you, Kaine.
But...
If it makes you feel better, we're not doing it for free. After we rescue Yona, we're totally gonna call in a favor of our own. We're going on a journey to cure Kaine's possession and restore my body. It's gonna be tons of fun. Just think of all the delicious local foods we can try along the way.
I love Emil as well, but...
I'm gonna eat way more than my fair share. So you better get ready to pony up.
I love that it's, you know, Kaine's making plans for the future and not sort of like...
We're gonna rescue Yona. I swear it.
I don't know. I really like them, you know?
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
Most
You're overthinking again, Vice.
But...
I don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
Almost as if. Okie doke. I am going to end things off here. I am going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very much appreciated, and I do hope that you enjoyed. I think this is a very good place to leave off in terms of stories. The next week we can come in ready to finish things. I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV this Tuesday, where the plan is to catch Ashard, my otter, on the 5.x story, and I may also do some of these tribes and stuff on him that's not particularly interesting to do on camera. Then on Thursday, it will be Destiny 2, where we'll be continuing to catch up on Season of the Lost. We're about halfway through Week 2, so I'm going to try and see if I can do Week 2 and Week 3, and then hopefully I'll only be 2 weeks behind, but we'll see. I'm going to catch up as much as I can. Saturday will be Indie Saturday, no longer Indie Thursdays, where we will be finishing, or possibly finishing, a long overdue to be finished playthrough of Higurashi When They Cry, Miyotsukushi Umote. I've got the good ending to get, and then I'm going to play through and get the bad endings. I don't know how long that's going to take, so my plan is just to get the good ending, because I keep thinking it's going to happen and then it doesn't. And then next Sunday will be more NieR Automata, where we are going to storm the Shadow Lord's castle once again. So thank you very much for watching it, it's very much appreciated. Do have a wonderful evening and be excellent to each other, and I shall see you guys on Tuesday.